another point. Yeah, this is not the outcome I wanted. Though... I don't think I'm too upset. With this specific outcome. For the record, this has been awful all along. Ugh. So let's see. What was... Yeah, I don't know what I really... Apparently Rainier has some ideas, and I'm sure some of you do also, besides Rainier. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't exactly want to hear them right now, and I'm not sure I ever want to hear them. On the other hand, I need to do something better, or multiple things better, to stop losing so much. And... I don't know, Forest Reviewer is annoying. Sometimes I just get these games. That's true. I don't know how many of them I'm supposed to get in a 2-week span, though. When the sample size increases, I start to get a little worried for myself, you know? Get outclassed? Okay. Okay, CW. I don't get outclassed very often. And that much I would like to maintain is still true. Hey, L Scout. You probably shouldn't have done the house block. Okay, that's a little relieving to hear. Because that is a source of maybe problems. You figured it out, Shadow. The problem is I didn't win. I mean, you're basically the Agricola Godfather telling me my exact problem. And, I mean, I suppose that means you're right. Don't have opponents open Forest Review or Brewery Pond. Pellet Press. Yeah, that could be it, too. You didn't realize how good the house block would be for T-Win. Yeah, well, I mean, they got to 50, which is probably more than I would have guessed, given they had a net 1 card point. But Brewery Pond, good. It enabled them to really flesh out their farm fully. Your disaster games always feel like bad breaks ruin plans A through C, and plan D sucks. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was on... So, Reno flipped, and this was like plan 1B. But I guess I pivoted away from plan 1A a little too early by not taking free wood at the start of round 3. That, again, I do think I regret that decision specifically. I'm also looking forward to it, Shadow. But you should be careful where you mention Farmageddon, given, you know, I might have a few viewers here who I don't want to get too jealous. But I'm also very much looking forward to it. So yeah, that's my main open house party. Well, feel free to type in the chat as much as you want, Shadow. I'm sure a lot of people would show up, honestly. So yeah, the pivoting away from... Let's look at that position again. I don't exactly want to hear what other people think I did wrong, but I do want to look at these positions again. Hey, Sachi, GG. Yeah, Dr. Ba, we are all jamming into Shadow's house at some unspecified time in the future. Where does round 3 start? Move 76. It's the viewers who are wrong? I mean, that's always true. I mean, my chat... Has my chat ever been correct about anything? See how much wood I had when I fenced? Fair. Just remember that I have double the elo of my entire chat. Yes, combined, exactly. Okay. I have a plow driver in hand. And for some reason I thought my chances at getting 3 wood back were decent. And if I didn't, that free forest reviewer. So this was bad prediction number 1 from me. I think this is, upon reflection, a pretty clear 3 wood. And just because, take it here. Yeah, I think this is a very wrong action, actually. Why would... Like, T-Win could easily take Reedstone, but I'll have more chances to get a 3rd and 4th Reedstone. It's not, like, the most urgent thing in the world. This should have been 3 wood. This very much should have been 3 wood. I ended up having to Reedstone and then expensive Skillful Renovator. That's not the business. Okay. That is a bad action. Let's, see what happens. Okay. Here, I had already renovated in round 5, which I think is a good call. I didn't think I'd be this exact on my move here. The 6 food is something I did want to look at. Sachi has a pet lover and a beer tap for a very fine food move on their last action. This is like a 5 food move. So what should I be worried about here? L-Scout takes the 6 wood instead of building. And this is definitely a turning point. So I probably should have just started to build the 3rd room. Thinking about other options include taking Reed to double build. But that seems a little too long-winded. There's also the option to reno immediately, and this is also a thing that I do want to look at. How possible is it from this position to just go ahead and get to stone? It feels unnatural to dock the start and give first growth to gray. Yes. Very much so. And I think that's probably why I didn't consider it very long, if at all. But it is something I want to look at to try to see. If I had Freemason or Scholar, obviously, those two make renoing here a lot more obvious. Start looks correct with hindsight of how this worked out. Yeah, I think I agree. So the factors that went into making it even worse is that even if I don't start, I'm still growing fourth or worse. And I have to see that from here. You almost didn't start to grow second. Interesting. I thought your food was good enough here because of your pet lover beer tap. You know, you're not going to be too pressed. Okay. So this move is wrong. I definitely don't need to take 6 food first action. People are busy. I can do anything except take 6 food here and be fine. The or worse is important. I don't get to save a start by growing later, yeah. So I guess Forest Reviewer and L Scouts... You know, I still didn't make the connection that L Scout would go for 2 rooms. You thought I was going to take clay to build. Oh, yeah, no, I was just going to use the clay on the board. What'd I do here? Take 4 wood, probably? You were planning defense? Okay. Okay. And build in clay later. Sure. But I guess I just need to build into my instincts that Forest Reviewer makes things giga annoying for rooms. And be more aggressive about building in Forest Reviewer games. You still don't understand how it went badly? No, I don't grow third here. Because L Scout builds in 2 separate actions. But yeah, that's what I thought. At this point, I thought I was growing third. It took till later that I realized I wasn't. L Scout ends up doing room 2 stables here. I took more wood. I did briefly consider Reed here, I think, but I didn't see enough benefit for myself. First room was round 5, so it's not usual late grow room dynamics. I thought it was usual enough. Start Bucksaw was the only play for the 4 wood move. I mean, at this point, no one else has a cookery, and everyone seems to have enough food. The stables do mean something. It's normal, but it's normal for first... So, if L Scout doesn't build 2 rooms separately, I'm fine, right? Stable just meant late fence plan. I needed to discard a clay at the end of last round so I wasn't threatening a room? Oh, but I was gonna build if I... So blue could start build. Well, I think that's more of a catch-22 CW. I don't know if you're memeing or not, but I feel like if I discard a clay, then... Sure, there are times you don't actually want to seem so dangerous, but I don't think I actually get enough out of that. Fencing here... I still don't see anyone else with a cookery, and I don't think Elf Scout needs to take 3 sheep. But I do have 14 wood when I fence. How would that go in a live game? No, just say, so that everyone can hear you, I'm discarding a clay. That's how I would do it in a live game. I would say it as neutrally as possible, as long as everyone hears me, and then let them work that out for themselves. I think that's the proper way to go about it. 3 pastures, 6 spaces, fence 13, that would have been fine. Yeah, that would have saved me a point. But the thing is... Well, no, I guess that still works. I should have... In my head, I'm thinking I still have chances to get like 7 or 8 fields this game. To actually sow stuff and hit max greening plan. Which in retrospect is just nonsense. I'm not getting there. You're thinking 3 breeding pair layout. That's reasonable too. But I thought I was going to build a stable here, probably. Or save both wood for bucksaw and milking stool. Or bucksaw and use bucksaw. I think maybe that's what I was actually thinking, is save 2 wood to play bucksaw, use bucksaw soon. I did briefly think about lumberjack, but I don't know. It's 8 wood here, it's 7 wood here. I don't need to save 2 wood for that. Was round 4 fence 4 lumberjack ever an option? I didn't have enough wood for that. Unless I played master workman, which would have been a mega disaster. Oh, that's true, you can use skillful renovator wood for bucksaw. And actually I did think about that at separate points during the game, but not when it tactically mattered. That's funny and bad. Okay, so maybe I lost a point by fencing 12 instead of 13. Okay, but I think I'm satisfied enough trying to add these moments into my memory bank and using it to improve in the future. This high-level game analysis is good content. Maybe I'll strip this from the game video and post it separately. The YouTube channel needs more strategy content. That's actually, I don't know if you were serious about the suggestion, but do we need the game context first? Because if I can do this all without a video editor, that would be perfect. But I think I need to make a video editor, or go into the video editor for it. Did I have any plan on taking well? Only if I got 3 stones, Sachi. Am I going to make the video that focuses on the chat roasting me? Oh, you're never going to get me to do that. If someone wants to do free editing services for me, I would let them do that. But they would have to be like a legit editor with YouTube, Twitch experience, and also be willing to do it for free. And I'm not actually going to make that request of anyone, because that sounds ridiculous. And good editors deserve to be paid for their time properly. And all that stuff. This 4 wood is one of the bigger things. I figure yes, I do my math late. And yes, I realized afterwards I didn't have time for it. That is bad. The earlier you do your math on every situation, the better. Especially when you're starved on actions. Like I was. You didn't realize you were a read short on Reno well. Okay. Hey, Erwin. Oh no, we're deep into replay time. We're deep into replay time on strategic errors, potential strategic errors. Okay, I guess we take a quick look at the draft here and then call it a day. And I'm just going to look at it in text format. First pick Forest Reviewer, first pick Pet Lover, first pick Shovel Bearer. Shovel Bearer over Stable Planner, wow. And that pack also had Field Caretaker. I mean, the Shovel Bearer won. Though, I think Shovel Bearer is a more reasonable pick if you know Clay Hut Builder and friends are in the draft. Beer Tap first pick. Wow. See, I hate Beer Tap personally. I mean, Hutch feels like it's possibly the best miner in that pack. Woodrake's fine too. Feed Pellets is fine. Yeah, Rustic second pick. Wow. This Beanfield seems a little questionable, but it ended up being great. Why did I pick the Beanfield? After it went Milking Place, Furrows. Okay, I must have picked the Beanfield because the rest of the pack sucked. Fire Pond was the other option. Shovel Bearer Rustic won. Yes. Except for only half of that. You took Beer Tap because you knew you were going to have Brain? So, my issue with Beer Tap is that the conversion is bad. And I think a lot of other good players recognize that the instant 2 food on Beer Tap is helpful on top of a bad conversion, and I don't. I don't respect the card as much as I should, probably. But all in all, I would be taking Beer Tap as a last resort grain conversion. Alright, time to sign off, but thanks all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. The Milking Stool Curse apparently is a new thing. And I don't know if I can deny it any longer. But you can bet that I'll keep taking Milking Stools until I work it out. I'm not going to succumb to any possible Milking Stool curse. That's not my style. Alright, yeah. You are welcome, everyone. I appreciate the thanks, even if I rarely say so. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you all tomorrow, where maybe we'll finally turn this thing around. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you sometime later this week, sometime next week, month, year, whenever you come back. Thanks, everyone. Bye.